So hey guys, Peter Drew here again. In my last article I said here's the question: what's the most profitable way to use my USD in relation to acquiring BTC or Bitcoin? And I said straight out purchasing, mining Bitcoin myself, or leasing computer power from a mining company. And me, I'm doing all three. So I've purchased Bitcoin. I have people purchasing my software with Bitcoin, so I'm acquiring a nice amount of Bitcoin that way. Plus, as you can see here, I'm building my own mining rig with 6 8 gig GPUs. And why are we doing that? Number one, because it's fun, and number two, the best way to learn anything is to really get your hands dirty and get involved in it. And plus, you know, we love computers, we love this stuff, so it's going to be fun at the same time. And three, I'm also leasing hash rate from a mining company. And what this video is about is showing how you can compound, reinvest what you mine each week, and how that compounds and how much you can potentially earn using this strategy. As Albert Einstein says himself, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. So that's what this video is all about. I'm going to bring up this compounding or reinvesting calculator, and as I said, you can download it below. There's a link below this video in the forum post, and you can experiment for yourself. So by the way, for all you geeks out there who love this sort of stuff, I know there's a lot of you out there, this is what an 8 gig GPU looks like. It's very pretty. We'll have one machine with 6 of these poking out the top, all running at 100%, all mining as much cryptocurrency as possible, and we're going to be experimenting with a lot of different stuff, and I'll make a video about that showing you once it's set up as well. Okay, so here's the spreadsheet, and it's all pretty self-explanatory. So you have your daily payout figure here based on the amount. Here is how much you invested in HashFlare. Here is the current day's Bitcoin price. And very conservatively, we're putting a 1% increase in the price of Bitcoin. Also, if you don't know, the more cryptos are mined, the more difficult they get over time. So we've got a 3% every 14 days difficulty increase, so that is all accounted for. Here you have the total earned in BCT. So if you scroll down, let's change it to an initial investment of 500, which is a good ballpark figure. Up the top you'll see over 12 months that will turn into $6,465. That would mean with that 1% increase, the Bitcoin price after 12 months would be 21,000, but we know, I think a lot of us assume that it's going to be a lot more higher than that. So I'll just scroll down so you can see the daily payouts. And when we get down to here, this is what we are reinvesting. The more we reinvest here, the higher the price goes up. But anyway, you can download this and play around with it yourself. But that's not a bad return, $6,465 on a $500 investment over 12 months. In fact, it's outstanding. If we change that to 1,000, that turns into 12,000. So a 12 to 1 return over 12 months, which is pretty incredible. And that is with Bitcoin only being 21,000 in 12 months, which we can adjust that figure here. If we change it to 3%, that gives us a Bitcoin price of 35,000, which is still conservative over 12 months in my opinion. And that means with a $1,000 investment you'd earn 44,000, which I know seems ridiculous, but I'll be reinvesting for the first 6 months and I'll pull out my original investment and allow it to compound more, and I'll pull out more each month after the 6-month period. So I'm not looking at figures like this, but I want to get my investment back and I want to show profit, and that's how I'll be doing it. So I'll just be compounding for the first 6 months, and then each month after that I will consider then how much to withdraw based on the price of Bitcoin at the time, and we'll go from there. So as I was saying throughout my articles, look, don't invest any money you can't afford to lose. And if you can afford to lose $500 or $1,000, this is a really great way to compound Bitcoin. Look, I feel a bit weird talking about figures that are that, that big. But all I can tell you is that's exactly what I'm doing with 2 different accounts. That's what my wife is doing and what my staff are doing. So we're doing it, and I strongly recommend you get into it as well. Do your own due diligence. Google it, YouTube it. There's so much information out there about it. But it's something I'm doing, and I think you should jump on board too. So in our future video, you see, probably I'm not going to do how to build a mining rig, but once it's completed, I'll show you what we've built and quick description how we made it. It's all very simple. We bought most parts on eBay, and our local computer store here had some really good deals on those 8 gig GPUs, so we got 6 of those. And I'll show you what it's doing, and I'll do a comparison between what we're earning over there and what we're earning here. And I'll try and keep you guys up to speed with everything we're learning, most likely via articles, but I'll probably do some videos as well. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.